Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, I wanted to take a look at an article that was written on NFL.com about the NFL Super Wildcard Weekend Bold Predictions. And you guys see in the headline here, one of those bold predictions is that Mike Evans is going to cook Philly. And I also wanted to give my own bold prediction at the end of the video, and leave your guys' bold predictions down in the comments section below. It would be greatly appreciated. But let's go ahead and dive in. Now, we're just going to be talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ones that are on this list. You have David Carr talking about Jordan Love dicing up the Cowboys. That could very well happen. But the first one related to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is from Mark Ross here. And this one talks about how the Philadelphia Eagles have been on an absolute down spiral in December, have lost 5 out of their last 6 games. We've talked about that here on the channel. But Mark Ross says that Philly is going to prevail in Monday night in Tampa Bay. It is going to be a double-digit win for the Eagles against the Bucs, according to Mark Ross. Now, I know that is going to be discouraging to some people. There are 2 positive, I guess I should say, bold predictions here for these experts. The first is by Maurice Jones-Drew, MJD. Always love MJD. A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith talking about the great tandem there that Philadelphia has, but MJD says that veteran Mike Evans is going to post more receiving yards than Philly's top 2 wideouts combined, leading the Buccaneers to the divisional round. Thank you, Maurice Jones-Drew. Thank you, Maurice Jones-Drew. Shout out to MJD. He always does a great job, and hey, a little bit of love there for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We always like to see that. The second and final positive prediction for the Bucs, bold prediction, and really just, prediction in general, is from Marcus Grant. After looking like a Super Bowl favorite in the first half, this is talking about, yet again, the Eagles struggling. And the bold prediction here is that Marcus Grant says Todd Bowles' team is going to do just enough to send Philly home. And it is much more earlier than anticipated back in the fall for the Eagles. And look, the Eagles were 10-1 at one point, then they absolutely fell apart in the second half of the season. They still have that ability. We've talked about this in separate videos, but according to Marcus Grant, the bold prediction here is that the Bucs are going to win against the Eagles. Now, for me, personally, I see some of these bold predictions. I don't think it's necessarily a bold prediction from Marcus Grant to say, hey, the Bucs are going to beat the Eagles, because whenever you look at it contextually, you look at these situations where the Eagles have lost 5 out of their last 6 games. They have had a lot of injuries. It isn't the boldest thing in the world from Marcus Grant. Still going to give you credit because, hey, Bucs love. We always love to see and hear that. So, hey, shout out Marcus Grant. The guy's out here saying the Bucs are going to win. I'm always going to be happy with that. But to say they're going to win isn't necessarily the boldest prediction in the world. I definitely think Maurice Jones-Drew's prediction is pretty darn bold. A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith are dealing with some injuries. A.J. Brown, we don't even know if he's going to be playing in the game yet. Devonta Smith should be good to go, should be able to play in that game, but this one's a bold prediction. I mean, to say that you're going to be getting, that Mike Evans is going to be getting more receiving yards than Brown and Smith combined, it's a pretty wild prediction in my opinion, but we'll see if it does pan out, especially with Darius Slay out there at corner. That's bold, man. That's bold, but the Eagles defense has been struggling as of late throughout the second half of this year, and could it happen? Maybe, but definitely way bolder than what Marcus Grant was cooking out here. And then finally, again, for Mark Ross, to say that the Eagles win by double digit, I don't know if it's necessarily too bold. If you win by 10, that isn't exactly the jaw-dropping, oh my goodness win that is kind of being portrayed here. If Mark Ross came out and said, hey, the Eagles are going to win by 20 or 28 points, then I would say, okay, that's a pretty bold prediction. But only saying, hey, just by double digits, that could mean 10 points. You got to be more specific, man. You got to be more specific. And for me, I have a bold prediction here that I'm going to name for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. I'm going to say that the Buccaneers win. And I'm going to say that Baker Mayfield is the leading man in this win. I'm going to even go as far as to say that Baker Mayfield, we're talking bold. I'm throwing it out there. Baker Mayfield is going to finish the game with 300 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns in a win for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers wild card matchup. There's my bold prediction, folks. I think that we see A guy, and look, you know, people are going to say, holy crap, James, that ain't happening. What the heck are you talking about? Look, I'm going to look up the stats real quick. He had 300 yards against the Saints. He had 381 and 4 touchdowns against the Packers. It's possible. He had 283 against the Jaguars. He's only had 300 or more yards in 1, 2, 3 games this year. And it was a win against the Packers, a loss against the Saints, and a win against the Bears. I think we see it again. I think Baker Mayfield passes for 300 or more yards and 3 touchdowns in this game against the Eagles in a Buccaneers wildcard round playoff win. So, what do you guys think about these bold predictions from, again, guys like Mark Ross, guys like Maurice Jones-Drew, and guys like Marcus Grant? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. And also, what do you think about my bold prediction? Do you think I'm crazy? It's supposed to be bold for a reason, by the way, guys. But hey, I'm throwing it out there. Give me Baker Mayfield, 300 plus yards and 3 touchdowns in this upcoming game. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. As always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.